Hello, people. Hope you're all really well and you've had an amazing Christmas and New Year. I know I have. And right now, I'm sitting here thinking, is this working or not? There's a little bit of a delay, so let me know if you can see me right now. I had an amazing Christmas, and I hope all of you did. We had quite a quiet period for hoof trimming because a lot of people cancel, a lot of people forget that I'm coming, so we ended up with quite a few days off. But it was a fantastic Christmas. The boys were spoilt rotten, and so was I. Well, I say so was I. We actually didn't do Christmas. We didn't buy any presents. Is it working, guy? Yes? Tell me if it's working, please. So, yeah, today I'm going to give away a couple of t-shirts, but they're not actually merch. What they are is, so you guys see me giving away... using TP blocks, those orange ones. And because I give away so many of them, or use so many of them, Maurizio Perletti, the guy who owns Technoplastica, which is the company that make the TP blocks, sent me a bunch of shirts. He didn't know what size I was, so he actually sent me like 25 shirts. So I'm going to give a few away today, and you guys are going to have to get the questions right if you want to win one. So it's a picture of a cow with a wee TP block being stuck on the back of it. I've got them in loads of sizes, all the way up to 4XL, so there's one for everyone pretty much, or one for every size anyway. So yeah, I have two big announcements, and I can see you all guessing from all over the place as to what it could be, and I never spotted anyone that got them right. You definitely won't get the first one. You may get the second one. So what we're going to do is we're going to kick off with a few hellos. So Brooke Hurst, hi from Minnesota, hi from Wales, Sussex, Pittsburgh, hi Howard, Gareth McNaughton, Smash Boss, hello from Texas, California, Canada, Kentucky, Ohio, hi Big Al XL, Big Al I suppose XL makes sense, hi from the Philippines, hi Floyd Lee from the Philippines. So anyway, the first question you guys need to get right if you want to win a t-shirt is, what make of crush or shoot, what make of shoot do I have right now? What is the shoot that you guys see me trimming on all the time? It says the brand name right on the side of the crush, and a lot of people have asked me any questions before, so I have told you. You're going to start teaching. Is that what you think, Patrick? Well, you'll find out in a wee second. Hi, Robbie. You okay? Robbie Parker, my nephew's watching. Hello, Michelle Center in Michigan. Oh, it's moving really quick. Brooklyn, NYC. I would love to visit Brooklyn in New York. Actually, we're just talking about a visit to New York, hopefully for Christmas next year. So hopefully I'll get across there. So what is the make of the crush that I use right now? What's it called? Dean Houghton apparently won it. My missus is sitting right next to me. Shout hello.
Hi.
She's sitting on the ground right next to me because I knew I would miss it. So Dean Houghton, email me at thehoofgp@gmail.com with your address and whatever size you would like, Dean, okay? Send that across. Right. Announcement number one. Quick, whopper. It's just gone mental. Yeah, whopper is correct. So, number one, the big announcement. The first one is that I am getting an employee. Kind of. So, basically, last year, I had a guy, about a year and a half ago, 18 months ago, I had a guy called Craig, who is my brother-in-law. They're all saying hello to you, Ashley. So I had my brother-in-law working for me, and things went a little bit pear-shaped. Not because of him, because of something else to do with the business, that wasn't my fault or his fault or anything. He was fantastic. Brilliant at trimming feet. He'd only just started to trim them. He'd been working with me for 6 months, and now, I'll be totally honest, because of YouTube, I'm able to employ him again. So he is going to be working with me full-time as of Wednesday. His name's Craig, and you guys are all going to get to meet him. I cannot wait. The whole reason in employing him is not for more profitability. It's not to get more cows through the crush. It's nothing like that. It's to give better service. It's so that I'm more clean, more cleanly. The cows are cared for better because there's two people, so it's actually much easier for me. It will be slightly quicker, but that is not at all what we're going to the reason is because we don't take on any new customers. So the reason behind Craig starting next Wednesday is purely to give the customers a better experience and better service. Right, congratulations on the growth. Thank you, Michelle Senart. Brilliant. Apprentice, you're right.
Burks Boo is asking if you're having another baby.
No, I'm not having another baby. My missus is saying people are asking if I'm having another baby. No plans. Hi, Rebecca from Indiana. Hi, Arisha. Hi, Craig. I don't think Craig's watching right now. He might be. Will Craig wear a kilt? Craig will be wearing a kilt in July, actually. In May, because his wedding is abroad in Kos in Greece, and we're all going, and he's wearing a kilt. So yeah, there will be. I can't wait for you guys to meet him. Second question. So the second question, if you guys want to win a t-shirt, is, and you better get this, but I suspect I haven't mentioned it that much. So what are my two boys' names? What are my two sons' names? And we'll give 2 t-shirts away for this. So what are my 2 sons' names? Robbie Parker, don't cheat. So what are my 2 sons' names? I have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. You usually see the 6-year-old, but the 4-year-old is the one with ginger hair, and he's a little beast. So what are their names? So anyway, on the questions. Texas Stone. I'm glad you got more speed, more time with the new apprentice. I know another puppy would be fantastic. Zed's mum. Michelle, a new truck? No, but I've actually been looking at new trucks because I hate the one I've got. There's nothing wrong with it, and it's just rubbish. Never ever buy a Nissan Navara, folks. It's terrible. Who won it then? Through Elaine knows. And who was the second person?
The second person was Murray Bremner.
So Murray Bremner and Through Elaine Thrill, Illinois. My message just said Through Elaine knows, and I read the thing and it says Thrill, Illinois. So Thrill, Illinois, and Rory Bremner, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Send your full address and whatever size of t-shirt you would like to the hoofgp@gmail.com. Okay, that's Thrill, Illinois, and Rory Bremner or Rory Bremner. Send size and where you want it sent to. Right, the big one, guys. The big announcement. So I spoke to quite a few crush companies about a new shoot, and obviously the YouTube channels got kind of bigger, and they heard about that, so they gave me some offers, and I'll not mention what companies they were, but some are from Britain and Europe. And what's happened actually is the one that I love, the what I think is the best crush company in the world, didn't actually reach out or anything like that. So I was kind of disappointed, kind of moved forward with other things, and then I thought, do you know what? I'll contact them. So I contacted the company, and they phoned me 30 seconds after I messaged them with an offer. Obviously the crowdfunding money goes towards this, and I am paying for the crush, but their offer was spectacular. And they don't actually make a shoot that the one that I'm going to get anyway. So anyway, can anyone guess what the new crush, where it's coming from, what company it's coming from? It is the crush company in the world. It's the one that everybody copies if they're trying to launch a new crush, or a lot of new companies actually try to copy these crushes. They don't make the shoot that they're going to give me right now, but it has started to be made. It is Appleton Steel. I am getting a brand new European spec Appleton Steel, and the funny thing about that is they don't make a European spec Appleton Steel. So we're in talks just now about what that'll entail exactly, what the European market's looking for, and basically they're just saying, what do you want on it? We're going to get it put on there and it's going to be amazing. So the crush shoot is under production and has been for a week. It'll be ready by the 1st of February, because that is when it's due to be shipped to the UK, which will take about 4 or 5 weeks. And I absolutely cannot wait. And it's you guys who have made this possible, which is totally unbelievable. Fair enough, I'm going to have to pay quite a bit of money for it, but there's a large chunk of that has come from crowdfunding, and even regardless of anything to do with money, I wouldn't have got off my butt and got a new crush, to be honest, without your guys' encouragement. So YouTube, thank you very, very much indeed. Yeah, I am so chuffed. I can't wait to show you guys what this machine can do, because it's going to be absolutely incredible. I'm talking to Apple and Steel a lot, and there's plans to go to Germany. There's plans for them to come over to the UK and to Scotland, and I'm actually going to the States pretty soon. I'm booking flights tonight, so can't wait for that as well. Yay, lots and lots of congratulations in the comments. Thank you, April. Thank you, Pengelly's School of Fish. Thank you, Burtsky Boo. Rynexing, fantastic congratulations. Hi, Hannah Swindle. Awesome news. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, I cannot wait. So yeah, I've got one more question for you guys for another 2 shirts. Okay, guys? So this one is to see that you've been paying attention to the videos. What are cows' hoofs made from? And don't say horn. What is horn made from? So the actual thing that makes up hoof horn, what is that called? I really covered it in a recent video, so you guys should know exactly what it is. Brookhurst, Appleton, Wisconsin. Yes, that is exactly where it's coming from. And it's actually where I'm going. So, what are hoofs made from? Please tell me. Yeah, so anyway, me, the wife and the kids are all packing up, and we are shipping out to Wisconsin on, I think it's the 15th, 16th or 17th of February. I'm not sure. I'm kind of talking at a little bit of a mini conference there at Appleton Steel, but my shoot actually will have left the country by the time I get there. But whoa, keratin. Did you see the first people? Did you?
Yep.
Yeah, my missus got the first people. Wow, you guys really watched it. Who?
Chrissy Frost.
So Chrissy Frost, if you can hear me right now, email me at thehoofgp@gmail.com with your size and your full address, and we'll get whatever that is sent out to you. And she can't say it. Pamela Neighbour, Neibhur, Pamela Neighbour. Also email me at thehoofgp@gmail.com with your size and your full address, and we'll get that sent out to you. Anyway, I've got a special guest for you guys, and get ready to ask some questions to Mrs. Hoof GP, because she's sitting right there, and I'm going to get her on camera right this second. So if there's any questions you guys want to ask Ashley, ask away and make her feel as awkward as you possibly can. Come on. She's all nervous. She doesn't like the camera. Go visit Alex Steele, Keratin. You're all spelling it right as well. Arisha Keratin, I was so anxious. That's really good. So what do you think of this?
Scary.
Are you looking? Speak nice and loudly. Are you looking forward to Appleton Steel?
Yep.
Yep. Ashley was taken aback because there's a few things involved with the Appleton Steel guys. There's possibilities with them, and Ashley wasn't sure if we're taking on too much. And they're such a nice group of guys. They actually reached out to Ashley and said, look, don't worry. Whatever you don't feel comfortable about, come to us and we will sort it out. We'll get whatever we need to get for you to make you comfortable. So you guys over in Wisconsin are truly amazing. You really, really are. And like I say, getting an Appleton Steel is like, I never thought of contacting them, to be honest, because I thought it was too far out of reach. They were always like right up here. To me, every shoot, every crush has a compromise. There are lots and lots of good shoots out there. Like the Whopper, for instance, is good, but there's a little compromise on everything. KVK, there's a compromise on a couple of things. Same with HTLs, all that. But with an Appleton, there's no compromise. It's right up there, and the build quality is superior to none. So it's fantastic. Here we go. Here's some questions. So April says hi. KV6080 says, Mrs. GP, do you let him trim your nails?
No chance. I would run away from him.
Does Ashley, Alistair H, does Ashley get squeamish from the pus-filled hoofs, or is she okay with them too? I think we know the answer to that.
When he comes in, he gets all excited to show me all the pus, and I get squeamish.
I'm chuffed to bits because obviously before YouTube existed, well, existed in my head, I was just really content going out and fixing the cow's feet. And now when something comes in that I know I can fix and that we've filmed and I show Ashley, I'm all excited because I know that you guys will really like that kind of stuff. But to be honest, Ash kind of looks away from it because she feels a bit... Ashley, is Graham really shy off camera? Andrew Wilston, tell the truth.
He's not shy around me, but to other people he can be quite shy and nervous, although he doesn't come across as being like that.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird, like, you're just a little dot up there that I'm speaking to. It feels like speaking to a friend. But when I meet people, a lot of the time people get the wrong impression of me because I come across as, I don't know what the word is, I come across as a little bit standoffish, but it's actually shyness, to be honest. I'm not
You'd
really...
almost think he was ignorant. Is that standoffish?
Yeah, I just assume people won't recognise me or remember my face or anything like that. So I think I'm not going to speak because they'll feel awkward because they won't know who I am. So usually I don't speak and then I look a bit stupid. Can you recommend the best way or shoot to trim Highland cattle? Luke Palambo says that. So look, Highland cows are actually really good. They're kind of like cat's whiskers. They know where the tips of their horns are. So a whopper, for instance, is fantastic for trimming cows, Highland cows, because the head gate opens up completely. And the Highland will walk through with its head tilted to the side, and it's no problem whatsoever.
Can I answer one of the questions?
Yep.
Catherine Blaine had asked, what's Graham's most annoying habit?
Oh.
What do you think your most annoying habit is?
No idea.
Picking his own toenails.
Oh.
That is Graham's worst habit. It grosses me out.
I'm just researching keratin though. Fair Witness says, Ashley, do you have any tattoos?
Yes, I have one small tattoo, and it's a butterfly on my stomach.
On her tummy. Fair Witness, actually, I need to mention you. Fair Witness, thank you so much for your encouragement and support. You are fantastic. Without your comments and your gentle nudges and persuasion, the Appleton Steel thing would not be happening. So thank you very much indeed, Fair Witness. Ryan Spencer, question. I see a few commenters who are surprised by how the hoofs heal. Is that because they are like rabbit's teeth in that they are constantly growing at a fast rate? They heal really well because they grow sort of 6 to 7 millimeters a month, which is fairly fast, but the wear rate in housed animals, they're not walking as much as they're designed to in a natural environment, so that's why they appear to grow quite quickly. They're not actually growing any quicker than any other animals, like the deer, for instance, in tonight's video. The key to success is, if you watch Tom Pemberton, is repeated visits. So you can't expect to just dive into a cow that's got a really bad foot, trim her once, and it be magically healed. You have to revisit that cow 2 or 3 times. And Tom Pemberton, if you watch the channel, check out his channel, check out his Instagram stories especially, because on there he posts quite a bit of his hoof trimming and mentions me quite a bit because he texts me the photos and asks me advice, and he is proof in the pudding. If you revisit cows, you fix them almost every time. Graham, when are you making a collab with Tom? That's funny, you've just mentioned that. So I'm actually thinking probably not this weekend, but next, if Tom's available. So that should be in the pipeline pretty soon. Don't count your chickens because that might be wrong. And whoever it was that asked if I'm drinking ginger beer, no, I'm drinking a girl's drink, mixed berry cider.
Somebody had said it in the comments and they said it was theirs.
Ah, okay.
Aaron had asked if I've ever been to work with you. I can't remember his second name. It was Aaron.
Aaron, have you ever been to work with me?
Quite a few times, but I've never actually been working with you. Just standing
No.
watching.
So she's stood and watched a few times. It kind of shocks her a little bit how what?
Wild.
How wild can get sometimes. How wild the cows can be. So I don't always show how wild cows can be because obviously it's scary for the cows, and I'm not wanting to be filming when I'm wanting to be looking after the cows. So when Ashley's there, she can be taken aback sometimes. But actually, I was talking to her the other day, and we said that she should come trimming with me and actually trim some feet, just to see what it's like for me on a daily basis. And I think it'd be really good to do, just to see if she can get a knife through some horn. Obviously, we'd have to pick the cow safely, though.
I might be screaming.
Sue Plummer just Superplumber just gave $10 towards your new crush. I know it isn't much. Well, actually, I have to pay for the shipping, and the shipping is a fortune. So that $10 is very, very, very much appreciated. Thank you very much, Sue. Miss Heather, I know it's kind of late, but Happy New Year to the Hoof GP's family and their furry members. Happy New Year to you as well, guys, and I really, really mean that. Happy New Year to every single person that's watching. And I've said this, it's kind of funny because I've had such an amazing year in 2019. So when I've been saying Happy New Year to people this year, it's kind of different from me because I've been saying it and really trying to emphasize that I want everybody to have an amazing year this year. I really, really do. If you've got any goals or dreams or anything you want to change about your life, batter on and get it done, because if you don't, it'll never change. Robbie Parker, me, Maru Shard, I love your videos. Thank you very much, Maru.
Robbie's saying me because Andrew's asked who my favourite nephew is.
Oh. Robbie Parker and Andrew Parker, or Ace Ninja, are watching right now, and they are my nephews. They're in the comments. Leanne Miller, Copperberg cider is the best. Have you tried the strawberry and lime? Yes, I have. The recorder leg's better, but I get slagged for it all the time. You have a warm personality. Amazing how well you hide your shyness. What makes you angry when you deal with something farmers? I can't read. So all the farmers, to be honest, I don't know if I'm just really lucky or if they're like really good towards me, but my customers are fantastic. I get on with them really well, don't I? Yeah. We actually had a problem because when we got married, I think we invited 340 people, 350 people, something like that. It's quite a big wedding. And my customers were very close, but I had to draw a line. Where do we stop? So I said, right.
We've both got big families.
So we won't invite customers. And it was really, really awkward because my customers found out that I had a wedding and they weren't disappointed they weren't invited, but they gave me wedding gifts. So I felt absolutely terrible. And some of the gifts they gave me were unbelievable. Like really, really, really sort of blew you out of the water what they did, and the fact that they didn't need to, like, these guys employ me, obviously. But I do count them amongst my friends. So I'm very lucky to have the customers that I do have.
Zoe Rooney, does Graham smell like cows when he comes home from work? He smells worse than cows when he comes home from work. He smells really, really bad. He has to strip off at the door before he's allowed in the house.
Yeah. So my pickup, some days I'll jump in my pickup and I think, oh, it smells good in here. And then the kids or Ashley will jump in and they're like, oh my God, that smells absolutely terrible.
I see a lot of you going on about me doing his washing. I do his washing, but he's got to empty his pockets. And if his pockets aren't emptied, what happens to the stuff that's in your pocket?
It goes through the wash.
Mr. Hoof GP isn't happy.
Chrissy Frost, do you get called out in the middle of the night to go to emergencies? No, I don't at all. The vet would always get called for things like that. It would take too long, to be honest, even if I did do that kind of thing, to get the crush up and set up and things. It's better for a vet to do that kind of thing. And if it's something that's so severe that it's an emergency case, then some sort of pain relief or antibiotics would need to be administered anyway. So that's a vet's job. That's not my field of expertise. Crazy Kizan says, cool, 300 plus people in here. Is there? Wow, that's a lot of people.
A lot of people are asking if you've got a P.O. box.
Have I got a P.O. box? Yes, I have got a P.O. box. So if you go to the description of every single video, including this video, there's a P.O. box on there. It's P.O. Box 4080, I think. But if you look in the description, it'll tell you the proper full address, and it'll get to me whenever it gets to me. Tina Russell, hi. Tina, you okay? Jaden Levin, shut the... And pay. What's that say? Shut the fuck up.
Pizza?
And pizza. I don't understand, Jaden, but the sentiment's felt. Thank you. Rachel Kelly, I love your videos. I have no idea such work went into farming. Looking from your point of view, it's interesting. Thanks for the videos. Well, thanks very much for watching, Rachel, and thank you very much to everybody else who's watched as well. We're going to wrap this up in a wee second. So if there's any more questions you guys want to ask, get them in right now. Greg Norris, RIP washing machine. Actually, the funny thing is, we've never actually wrecked a washing machine yet. I assumed we would have, but it's not happened yet.
It just clogs up and you have to empty it.
The impeller clogs up when we empty it, but it's not too bad. And she washes everything separately, obviously. Luke Palombo, thank you very, very much indeed for that super chat. That's amazing. Thanks for the great info. It helped me and the Highlands greatly. Yeah, that's right. You texted. I think you sent a message to Facebook. If you guys have any questions about your own cows, if there's problems, message me on Instagram or message me on Facebook with some photos, and I'll do my best to help you guys out in any way that I can. Kelly, I think cows smell good. So do I, Kelly. I totally agree. Homestead in the Highlands. I've got on with half the farmers where watching your videos now. They now come tell me about the videos that I haven't seen. Thank you very much, Homestead. I'm sure I'll know a few of those farmers up your way because I used to freeze brand cows up near Cawdor. Love it up there. It's awesome. Texas Stone, thank you very much as well. Does Graham like kilts? Do you like him in kilts? What clan is your tartan from? So the kilt I wore, Texas, got a little bit of an omission to make. It was a cheaper kilt because a proper kilt costs sort of £400 or £500, and the one I got was off eBay, and it was Stuart tartan. So if anybody watches Outlander, that is the tartan that Bonnie Prince Stuart wears in the films. My tartan is Milroy, so the hoodie that I wear sometimes with the tartan cow, the tartan that's in that is Milroy tartan, and it's kind of red, so it's actually really similar to the kilt that I was wearing. Katie Stewart, love the images of your part of Scotland. I want to visit. We love it here too, don't we?
Yep.
It's funny, we go abroad 2 or 3 times a year to Spain usually, and it's beautiful on Mallorca especially, and it's kind of funny because we've caught ourselves saying, well, it's beautiful here, but actually at home's even more beautiful, so it's good. Greg Norris, I'm a brickie, but would love to get into the farming side. I'm from Ayrshire. It's not your fault you're from Ayrshire, Greg. Somebody has to be there, but there are support groups that can get you through that. I'm only joking, Greg. You should get into it. Anybody who wants to get into farming should jump at chance and get right in there. Okay, just 2 more questions and then we'll end this, because I know that I'll be waking the kids up soon. Hidden in Belgium, originally from a small town in the States, showed and raised animals for the country fair, but living in Belgium, your videos help me feel not so homesick. Thank you for that and keep it up. Messages like that are fantastic, and I get quite a few messages where people say they watch the videos with their kids, their daughter or their son, and I've actually had a couple of people saying, I know it sounds kind of strange, but I watch it with my daughter. I think it's awesome. I really, really do. That spurs me on more than anything, probably. I always say that because there's lots of different aspects to making videos that I enjoy. I enjoy promoting the dairy industry in a positive way. I love people seeing where I live and inviting people into our lives. It's pretty awesome. The kids enjoy the videos. And I love what I can bring to your lives, even if it's just a small little snippet of a smile at me tripping over something or being covered in cow.
Although you're not the kids' favourite YouTuber yet.
Although apparently I'm not the kids' favourite YouTuber yet. Who's their favourite YouTuber?
Clanball's favourite YouTuber is Tom Pemberton.
Yeah, Tom Pemberton.
And Kier's?
Tom Pemberton, probably.
Tom Pemberton.
Yeah. So, still getting beat. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up right there. I could talk to you all night. I really, really could. But from me and Ash, that is. Thank you very much. And good night. Anything you want to say?
Thank you and good night.
Cheers, guys. Bye now.